Welcome to your womb wisdom meditation. We hold so much wisdom in our womb space. The seat of our creativity is in the cervix. All of our greatest soul work gets to be done in our pussy when we learn how to intimately connect with the tender parts of our being, with our womb. I truly believe that the way that we let ourselves touch our pussy is the way we let ourselves to be touched by life. The way we communicate and become intimate with this tender part of our being dictates how deep and how soulful we get to be as a woman. So let this journey be an initiation, a soul contract with you and your pussy. Whether you feel connected to her and her soul, whether you feel intimate with your womb space or not, this is a journey to reconnect you with the seat of your most potent creativity. This is what we're here to do. We're here to remind ourselves that the wisest business choice we could ever make is to lay our womb on the earth and simply listen to her. So go ahead and lay your belly on the earth. That's how we'll begin. I'm beginning to deepen the breath here, whether your belly or womb is on the earth, on actual earth, or whether it's just on the ground in your home. Really let the body sink in. Notice how good it feels to surrender. The key to opening the cervix and becoming intimate with the cervix, first and foremost, is to learn the art of surrender. So this is where we begin. Just recognize how good it feels to let your body be held right now. Just deepening the breath and noticing that your body gets to be held by your breath. Notice how good it feels to be held by your own breath. As you exhale, you can let out any sighs, any sounds that want to emerge out of you, reminding yourself that sound is the way to soothe your womb. So if you know that there's tension there in your womb space, let there be a low sound, a low vibration that can really echo through the chambers of your womb space. With that sound, you get to create more space in your womb. I want you to recognize that what you're doing right now is no small thing. Perhaps you're the first woman in your ancestral line has actually allowed herself to stop just for a moment to listen to your womb and what she needs. Take a moment to offer gratitude to yourself for allowing yourself to prioritize listening to her. Take a moment to feel that. So beginning to open the body for listening, for deep listening. Focusing on the sounds of your own breath, and also focusing on the breath of the earth, of the ground beneath you. See if you can come into contact with this body that lies beneath you right now. And perhaps you can do that by deepening your own breath and becoming more aware of your own breath. You can become more aware of her breath beneath you. As you become more aware of your own body, you're going to become more aware of the needs of the body beneath you. So just opening the body now for deeper listening. And taking a moment to offer gratitude for the earth beneath you, that right now, she is your greatest mentor you could ever wish for. I'm taking 3 deep breaths, and I want you to make sound on the exhalation. Take an inhale through the nose, really filling the bowl of the belly with breath on the inhalation. On the exhalation, really release with sound. Really let this sound create space in your womb. Just recognize that you're making space for more love. Recognize that you're making space for more creativity. And that all of this gets to be for you. So take a moment to really receive. And slowly, I want you to come lying on your back. So take a moment to make yourself comfortable. And my invitation is for you to remove any clothing if you're wearing clothing, and we're going to have a tender exploration of the womb. So you want to be able to have your hands on your womb directly, with nothing in between your hand and the skin. Placing one hand on your heart and one hand on the womb. Take a moment to bring forward in your mind's eye every single lover who you've allowed to penetrate you. And I want you to imagine them sitting around a campfire, and you get to be in this campfire, and you get to simply witness them all in the same space. Deepening the breath to really bring these people forward for you, bringing them all forward. And whether they're people who have physically penetrated you or lovers who have simply penetrated your heart deeply and left a blueprint in your womb, you know whether someone has left a blueprint in your womb. So take a moment to feel this. Take a moment to feel this and to bring each and every one of them forward now. recognize their tenderness. And in your mind's eye, I want you to explore how they are innocent. That the feminine part of you gets to be awakened when you allow yourself to see the world through the lens of innocence. When you allow yourself to relate intimately from innocence and from love. Just trusting whatever comes through for you now. If it feels hard to do this, if it feels easy to do this, just trusting whatever comes through. Listening to your womb as you bring each lover forward in your mind's eye. As you bring each lover forward and as you bless them by seeing them as innocent, I want you to take the time to forgive them all. It's not you forgiving them, it's your womb forgiving them. So I want you to take the time to let your womb forgive them. By forgiving them, you're creating more space in your womb for creativity and for love. As a feminine leader, you are in service to love and creativity. So it is a choice made from soul to create space in your womb by laying down any resentment, any grudges, any hatred, any stored anger that you have towards these innocent beings who did not know how to handle your heart, or perhaps how to handle your womb. The greatest power you hold as a woman is the ability to forgive, the ability to love, and the ability to alchemize your pain into pleasure and creativity. So I want you to feel how much power you hold right now, by how deeply you can allow yourself to forgive them. Every time you prioritize love over the desire for power, you get to charge your feminine batteries and you get to receive more love. So recognize that by clearing space in your womb of any stored emotions, gets to create more space for love. So take a moment to feel how ready you are to receive love in this space that has been cleared right now. And if you feel like there needs to be more space created in your womb, you can use your breath to really fill up the womb, to really fill the bowl of the belly with your inhalation, really descending the breath all the way down as deep as you can, sending your breath right down to your cervix and really filling the bowl of your belly, filling your womb with breath exhaling through a wide open jaw to really release. Spending the next few moments truly releasing. Spending the next few moments truly letting go. Making the decision, making the sacred agreement with your womb to let go. Now resting in stillness for a moment, just feeling what's there right now. And now we're going to become more intimate with our womb space. So softly stroking your vulva if it feels right. Maybe taking two hands and cupping them. Cupping your vulva with your hands. And you're taking a moment to let her feel safe with you. And take a moment to recognize that the way you choose to connect with your womb through your hand is a direct reflection of how you let the world touch you. So right now, make a decision about how it is you want life to touch you. If you want more depth from life, if you want more intimacy, if you're longing for more presence, make the decision to give yourself this. As a woman, you hold caliber and you are beautifully responsible for the experience that you get to create with your womb space at all times. This is the truth. So how can you right now take responsibility for how you wish to connect with your womb? And this is where we get to forgive ourselves. Deepening the breath, and this time inhaling through a wide open mouth and exhaling through a wide open mouth, and really letting there be any sounds that want to leave you right now. And while you're deepening the breath, you can begin softly, sweetly touching your pussy the way you want life to touch your heart. And if there is anything that you wish to say to her, if you wish to apologize to her for the ways in which you weren't able to meet her with the depth and the presence that you wanted others to meet her with, take a moment to make a promise to her. Allow yourself to speak out loud to your womb space as if you were speaking to a tender lover who you just want to care for so sweetly. Creating the relationship with your womb now that you wish you always had. Caring for her in ways you wish you always had. Stroking her and reminding her that she is the one in charge. She gets to be in control simply by how much she gets to surrender. When she feels safe, you get to feel safe. Just notice if she wants to open to your touch. You can even ask her if she wants to open to your touch. Just notice how it feels to ask her what she needs to open. How can the way you touch your pussy be a reflection of how you want to be touched by life? How deep do you want to be as a woman, and how deeply intimate can you be with yourself right now? Make the decision. Make the decision right now to let your heart and your pussy be your greatest mentors. That the love that you seek, that the support that you're longing for, that the surrender that you're aching for are all available to you when you let your womb and your heart be your greatest mentors. So make a decision right now. And that the depth of the places you can take yourself in your womb is only how deep you can allow yourself to go in your work. So if you're longing for more depth, more sense of soul, purpose, more intimacy, more pleasure in your work, in what you do, I want you to know that your womb is your greatest mentor for this. This is your space to connect with her in ways you never could before. She is your greatest mentor right now. Spend as long as your womb needs to feel everything, to communicate with her, to make agreements with her. And if it feels right, I want to invite you to start bringing in small, oceanic, repetitive movements of the hips. And as you move, I want you to connect with the wisdom of water. As we connect deeply with our womb space, we get to recognize that water is also our greatest teacher. So connect with your own waters right now, the waters within your being. And let your movement be guided by the wisdom of the waters within you. And see if it's possible for your creativity to move from this oceanic, raw state of power. So bring in some more movement into the body and imagining that you are the water, and trusting that the water has unpredictable moods, and the water always flows wherever she needs and wants to. So let your body move any way that it wants and needs to. And see if you can connect with the waters through your whole body now. Just noticing that the wisdom of your womb is in communication with every inch of you, every cell. And these cells want to dance and they want to feel.